It has happened that you felt an insistent itch and, as much as I tried to ignore, it just didn't. What if I told you that this sensation can have a much deeper meaning than it seems? Yeah, most people think itching is just a skin reaction, but the truth is that it can be a sign of the body, a silent warning about energy blocks, repressed emotions, and even spiritual issues you can't imagine. Traditional science may even explain the itching superficially, but old cultures already understood that the body speaks, and when the skin scratches for no apparent reason, it is because something within you needs attention. Is your intuition trying to communicate? Is your body asking for energy cleaning? What seems like a simple discomfort can actually be a powerful message from your body energy map, indicating that it's time to look inside and understand what is really happening. And the most surprising part? Depending on where itching arises, it can reveal a lot about your emotional life, its internal challenges, and even the way your soul is trying to follow. An itch on the forehead, neck, back, or feet can have completely different meanings, and when you learn to interpret these signs, it begins to connect with your spirituality in a transformative way. So if you have already felt itchy without explanation and never stopped to think about what it could mean, it's time to change that vision. In this content, you will find out how each body region carries hidden, and more important messages, how to use this knowledge to unlock your energy, restore your balance, and finally understand what your body is trying to tell you. The human body is a true messenger, always trying to communicate in subtle forms. The itching, often ignored or treated as banal, can be a sign of the body warning about energy blocks or repressed emotions. The skin, being our largest organ, reflects much of what happens internally, both physically and spiritually. Have you noticed how, in times of anxiety or stress, some parts of the body start to scratch? This does not happen by chance. Often this uncomfortable feeling is linked to signs of the body, pointing out that there is something that needs attention and, perhaps, healing. Each region of the body where itching manifests can have a specific spiritual meaning. For example, an itching on the head may indicate an excess of disordered thoughts, while an itching in the hands may be related to the energy of giving and receiving. In the studies of reflexology in the body's energy map, it is observed that certain areas of the skin are directly linked to internal organs and even emotional states. That is, that insistent itching may be saying much more than you think. From the point of view of spirituality, itching can also be interpreted as an intuition call, an attempt by the body to direct attention to something important. Many spiritual traditions believe that vital energy flows through specific channels in the body, and when this energy finds an obstacle, it can manifest itself in various ways: itching, tingling, or even muscle tension. It is as if the body is asking for energy cleaning, a way of restoring balance. To understand and interpret these signs, it is essential to develop a closer look at one's own body. Practices such as meditation, body scan, and even reflective writing can help identify patterns and connections between itching and emotional states. Instead of simply ignoring or automatically resorting to ointments and medicines, it is worth asking, what is my body trying to tell me? And this answer may surprise. The face is a mirror of emotions, and when itching appears in this region, it is hardly by chance. Each part of the face carries an energy and emotional meaning. The forehead, for example, is directly linked to excess thoughts, concerns, and mental overload. If itching arises there, it can be a clear sign that the mind is in a whirlwind, processing restless information. Already in the chin, the story is different. This region is connected to emotional expression, and itching in this area may indicate repressed anger or a desire to say something that has been choked. The relationship between face and emotions is not something new. In facial reflexology, it is believed that different points of the face are connected to internal organs and energy flows. A sudden itch on eyebrows may indicate energy blocks in the flow of thoughts, while an intense itching on the cheek may be related to feelings of shame or frustration. Interesting, no? The face not only shows our emotions through expressions, but also communicates them through subtle sensations. The connection with the chakras is also evident. The forehead is associated with the third eye chakra, which governs intuition and mental clarity. When this region scratches it, it can be a warning to rely more on its own instinct or an indication that there is a conflict between logic and spiritual perception. The chin, on the other hand, is more linked to the throat chakra, suggesting difficulties in communication. Often, a simple outburst or even writing about what you feel can relieve this tension and, surprisingly, until the itching ceases. So, the next time you feel that insistent potpourri on your face, stop and reflect. What is your skin trying to say? Instead of simply ignoring or resorting to any cream, how about observing what you were thinking or feeling at that moment? The body always speaks, just be willing to listen. The neck is a bridge between mind and heart, and any itching in this region may be revealing an internal conflict between what you think and what you feel. If the throat starts to scratch out of nowhere, it may be an indication that unable words are wanting to leave. This is because the throat chakra is the center of emotional expression and communication. When we repress our truths, either for fear of judgment or insecurity, this blocked energy can manifest itself physically, and itching is one of the signs of the lighter body of this imbalance. Have you noticed how, in times of tension or anxiety, does the throat seem to dry or even irritate? This is not only physiological, but also energetic. Those who avoid confrontation or swallow many words can feel this more sensitive region. In extreme cases, besides itching, constant clearing or even throat node may appear. And here is a practical tip: if this happens often, try deep breathing exercises and vowel sounds, such as the Ham mantra, which resonates directly on the laryngeal chakra and helps in energy cleaning. Another important point is the influence of repressed emotions in this region. A itch on the side of the neck may indicate a difficulty in positioning themselves before the others, while itching in front of the throat may be related to the fear of saying something important. Often the solution can be simple: to practice authentic communication. Writing what you feel before you speak can help, as well as training small verbal expressions in everyday life. Until singing can unlock this energy. In fact, songs with powerful lyrics, which reinforce self-expression, can be a true energy remedy. What if this itch on the neck is an invitation to let go of your voice and say what needs to be said? Perhaps it is time to trust your own intuition more and let your truth be expressed without fear. Because when energy flows freely, the body feels, and thanks. The back carries more than muscles and bones. They support our responsibilities, our pains, and even our unresolved emotions. When an insistent itch appears in this region, it may be an indication that there is something beyond the physical at stake. At the top of the back, for example, itching may be related to emotional wounds of the past, loads that have not yet been left behind. At the bottom, the connection is deeper with the feeling of insecurity, whether financial, professional, or existential. The body, once again, is trying to draw attention to something that needs to be seen and worked. In the view of the body's reflexology and energy map, the back acts as an emotional storage field. Poorly resolved situations, suppressed fears, and even energy blocks can accumulate in this region, creating tensions and physical discomfort, and itching is one of the most subtle signs of this accumulation. No wonder therapeutic and practical massages like Reiki are so effective in releasing these invisible loads. A massage with essential oils such as lavender or rosemary can help dissolve these tensions and restore balance. The relationship between repressed emotions and back pain is something that even science begins to explore. Studies indicate that emotional stress can contribute to chronic muscle tensions, and this includes sensations such as tingling, itching, and even numbness. Those who carry the weight of the world on their shoulders often feel this weight in their own body. A practical solution: daily stretches, guided meditation techniques focused on back relaxation, and even yoga postures such as child posture can help release this stagnant energy. What if the itching on the back is actually a reminder of the body that it is time to release what you no longer need to carry? Perhaps it is time to look inside, evaluate what is really worth carrying with you and what should have already been left behind. Because free of emotional weight can be the key to a lighter body and a freer mind. The belly is much more than the body's digestive center. It is also the place where deep emotions, old fears, and unhealthy intuitions are stored. When itching arises in this region, it may be a sign that something needs to be processed internally. Many spiritual traditions consider the belly as the true, emotional brain, because this is where vital energy is concentrated and where instincts speak louder. If itching appears without apparent explanation, it may be a body alert to pay attention to suppressed feelings or a creativity that is not being fully lived. In the body's energy map, the belly is linked to the solar plexus chakra, which rules self-confidence and personal identity. When this area is in imbalance, uncomfortable sensations may arise, such as anxiety, indigestion and, of course, itching. Situations that mess with self-esteem, such as changes in professional life, unstable relationships or doubts about their path, can manifest in this region. If the itching is accompanied by a feeling of tightness in the stomach, it may be a sign that there is something internal that needs to be recognized and resignified. The belly also has a strong connection with intuition. Have you noticed how, in the face of an important decision, do you feel a cold in your belly? This is because this region has a direct connection with the subconscious and the perception of what is beyond the obvious. The itching may be suggesting that something within you already knows the answer to an important question, but you may be ignoring this call. Exercises such as meditation focused on the solar plexus, visualizing a bright sun in this region, can help unlock this energy and bring more emotional clarity. What if the itching in the belly is a reminder that it is time to rely more on its own intuition and free the creativity that is suffocated? It can be an invitation to open up to new possibilities, set aside fear and allow energy to flow with more freedom. After all, when one learns to hear the signs of the body, life becomes much more aligned and true. The legs drive us forward, but can also hold us to the same place. When the itching appears in this region, it may be reflecting an internal conflict between following or remains where it is. Life is made of choices, and it is not always easy to decide which way to take. Itchy legs can be a sign of the body indicating restlessness, a repressed desire for change, or even an unconscious fear of taking the next step. If this feeling often occurs, it may be worth reflecting: am I moving in the right direction or am I sabotaging for fear of the unknown? In the body's energy map, the legs are linked to the root chakra, which governs the sense of safety and stability. When this chakra is in imbalance, uncertainties arise, lack of courage and even financial difficulties. The itching in the thighs, for example, may be associated with resistance to abandoning the past, while in calves may indicate impatience or the feeling of being stuck to something that no longer makes sense. To balance this energy, practices such as barefoot on earth, coarse salt baths and even stretching exercises can help release blockages. Already the feet represent our connection with the earth and our purpose. Itching in this region may indicate the need for more personal balance or even a call to pay attention to their own bases. People who feel intense itching on the soul may be unconsciously wishing to explore new paths, but are afraid to get out of the comfort zone. Here, a simple exercise can help. Massaging your feet every day with essential oils such as peppermint or rosemary can stimulate the circulation of life energy and bring more clarity over the next steps. What if the itching on the legs and feet is a sign that it's time to get out of place? Perhaps it is the time to take that step that has been postponed, trust the flow of life and open to new opportunities. Because the body always speaks and ignoring it can mean losing incredible chances of growth and transformation. If itching can be a sign of energy blockages, it makes sense that energy cleaning can help alleviate this discomfort. Often this sensation is not only linked to the physical body, but also to the emotional and vibrational burden accumulated throughout the day. Stressful situations, heavy environments, and even negative interactions can leave subtle marks in the energy field, manifesting in the form of inexplicable itching. The first step in releasing this energy is awareness. Perceiving when and where itching occurs can bring clues about what needs to be purified. There are several ways to perform this cleaning. Guided meditation, for example, is an excellent tool for restoring body and mind balance. By closing your eyes, breathing deeply and visualizing a golden light involving the affected region, it is possible to dissolve blockages and allow the vital energy to flow again. Another powerful practice is Reiki, which uses the imposition of hands to harmonize the chakras and relieve physical and emotional symptoms. If itching persists, a herbal bath can be a true energetic elixir. Rosemary and lavender leaves are great for warding on negative loads and restoring well-being. Reflexology can also be an ally. Since each body part is connected to a specific energy point, a simple foot massage can unlock subtle channels and bring immediate relief. A good exercise for those who feel frequent itching is to gently press the plants and the hands region, activating these points and releasing accumulated tensions. Small daily rituals, such as lighting white sage incense or practicing therapeutic writing, helps maintaining energy flowing and prevent new blocks from forming. What if the itching is actually a call to a deeper connection with yourself? Perhaps it is a reminder that body and mind need more attention, more pauses and more moments of silence. Because when one learns to listen to the signs of the body, life begins to flow more lightly, and the discomfort simply disappears. Now that you have found that itching can be much more than a simple discomfort, the question is, will you keep ignoring the signs of your body or will learn to interpret them? Because one thing is certain, your body doesn't lie. He always finds a way to communicate, either through sudden itching, muscle tension, or even inexplicable discomfort. And the more you ignore, the more these signs intensify. So why not use this knowledge to your advantage? What is your itching trying to show you? Are you repressing emotions? Is there an energy block by preventing its vital energy from flowing? Or maybe it's a call to deepen your self-knowledge and finally release everything that has been weighing in your mind and body. The most amazing is that now you have tools for this. From meditation to energy cleaning practices, small actions can completely transform the way you feel. But there is no point in having this knowledge and not put it into practice. So, how about starting today? Observe your body, realize the standards, write down your sensations, and test some of the techniques you have learned here. The change begins when you decide to act. And if this content has made sense to you, share it with someone who needs to know that too. After all, how many people still suffer without even imagining that their symptoms can have deeper meaning? And of course, if you want to keep learning about body and mind, alternative healing and spirituality, be sure to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. Thus, you do not lose any content that can help you in this journey of evolution and balance.